Here is some proof that silver is undervalued, folks. We're not gonna look at charts, okay? You guys know I don't do a lot of charting on this channel. I got my flashcards for you. I'm the old school guy. I think a lot of people may understand that. A lot of people don't understand how to read charts. I'm kind of like one of them. I try to do as best as I can, but I'm not that tech guru, with looking at charts all the time. But we're going to look at the information. I just took some information off that. We will also look into, we got 2025 Silver Eagles in the shop today. I'll just let you guys know how those sales are doing. And also, I'll end with, when I talked to these people last night, what did they decide to do of what they had for cash on hand as of right now. I'll let you end with that. So please like, share, and subscribe. Trying to get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of the month. We are currently sitting at 4,956 of us. Thank you all so much for subscribing to my channel. Let's just get into the video right now. Look, people say silver is a pet rock. People say gold is a pet rock. Well, I pulled up information on the past year, past 3 years, past even 5 years out. These are still short-term charts, folks. Short-term. Yes, 5 years to me is still short-term holdings of silver and gold. But we're going to take a look at right now. I'm not going to waste any more of your time. If we look at the past year, these are all in the futures prices to let you guys know where I'm coming from with this information. We go for a year back from today, January 17th, 2024. We go back 1 year, 2025, excuse me. We go back 1 year. Silver is up 37.50% or $8.50. That's an up on both sides here. Up in percentage and up in price. So 37% over the last year. It's quite of a big gain for silver. Let's go 3 years back. Silver had a little bit of issue 3 years back, but we were still up over the past 3 years. Silver's up was, as the last 3 years, $6.88 or up 28.29%. Let's dive into the last 5 years. Last 5 years, silver is up $12.90 or up 70.57%. Let me just stop right there. 70.57%. People say silver's not kept up with inflation. To me, I think we're right on line with silver keeping up with inflation over the last 5 years. I think a lot of our products we buy at the grocery store are up nearly 50, 60, 70% over the last 5 years, folks. And some of it's even up to 100%. Has it truly kept up with inflation? Not 100%. I'm not going to say silver's we know silver is undervalued. We'll get that into more in a minute. But silver has done its job quite well over the last 5 years. It really, really has. So if people bought it 5 years ago, you've done quite well with it. So I don't know why people come on and say silver's not done nothing over, people want to pick out, my next thing I want to talk about, people want to pick out certain time periods in history. And let me just point this one out. Yes, back in 2012, silver ended the year at $30.34 in the futures price. We're seeing right about that right now. We can go back to 2012. Yes, silver has not moved since 2012. We can go back that far. But we have to keep in mind what happened in 2008, 2009. Silver was going up because of the financial crisis. That got Band-Aid over, bubble gum over, a little bit of cement to hold things together. We're in this, now we have higher debt. This country is in so much more debt. We have higher debt. We have high inflation now. Inflation's not going away. They're trying to monopolize it as best as they can with the silver market. Yes, it's a game. We gotta, if you go to a carnival and you don't play a game, then you're not gonna win a stuffed toy or this. You're actually really not winning it. If you actually do win it, you're actually paying for the gosh darn thing. But with silver and gold, folks, it's a little bit different. When the manipulation ends, when is it going to end? You know, I'm going to tell you, I don't know. I do believe it will end eventually. Is it going to take 1 more year? Is it going to take 2 more years? Is it going to take 5 more years? I think by the end of the decade, it will end. That is my prediction now. I could change that. Look, we got banking problems now. You know, somebody said in the comment yesterday in the video, no, but we got a 3-day weekend coming up this week. Are the banks going to do something this week? Are we going to have a reset this weekend? I don't think they're going to do that right before Trump gets in office. We got holidays coming up in February. We got President's Day coming up in February. Are they going to try something then? Then we look to, are they going to try something that Memorial Day weekend? I think it's going to be sometime when we least expect it, but it will be over a 3-day weekend, I do believe. You know, I heard that from another YouTuber. I can't remember his name. He's kind of big out there, but I don't remember his name. Trying to think of his name real top of my head, but I can't think of it. But he said it's probably going to happen over a holiday weekend when they do a reset, when nobody's paying attention. And it's probably going to be more in the summer months. You know, I'm thinking some of these banks may start crashing in March of this year. Banks are having issues. They're laying off. Why is Citibank now laying off people after they just had a record fourth quarter profits? Why are these stores shutting down if everything's still hunky-dory out there? You know, we got to ask ourselves these questions, folks. Jobs are going more computerized. More robots are taking all over. And it's kind of funny. The Simpsons kind of predicted this, that was going to happen. You know, if you watch, just put in YouTube search engine, really put up Simpson, the Simpsons theories or the Simpsons predictions. You're going to see a lot of YouTube videos out there on that. And, you know, it kind of questions, what do they know ahead of time? Did they know? Or if it's just a prediction and they nail it just about every single time. And some of those predictions are kind of scary out there. You know, I mean, what did the Simpsons know? Did they have inside information? I don't know. All right, I'm not claiming they did, you know, but it seems like when they predict something, it does come true. So we will get into gold right now over the 1 year. Gold over the past year has done $746.40, or up 37.20%. Gold has done well over the past year. Let's go over the last 3 years. Gold has done up $920.90, or up 50.27%. Gold didn't take the beating like silver did over the last 3 years. It was an uptick from gold. But look at this. You go look at the last 5 years. We're almost neck and neck, folks, with the percentage gains. Silver, 70.57%. Gold, just about the same percentage back. Gold just outperformed gold. Gold outperformed silver just a little bit over the last 5 years. So there's your sign, folks. I mean, you know, gold in 2012, I got that number too, $1,668.86. Look where it goes at now in the futures market, well over $2,700 as I'm recording this video as of now. You know, so yes, I think silver and gold have performed well. I do believe silver is way undervalued. It has a lot more room to go than gold does, I do believe, at this time. People ask me, Chris, should I convert silver to gold? You know, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't own gold coins. I just don't. And, you know, I can't afford gold. My train of thought is, when people ask me that you got to make that call yourself. What I plan to do when silver gets to a ratio of maybe 40 to 1, 35 to 1, maybe a little bit lower, if we can get down that far, it's a good time to trade silver for gold in. I think gold will be relatively available no matter at what time it's going to be, but silver might be on the short end of the thing where there's not, you know, they say there's a deficit of silver out there. People start looking at the online bullion deals. They go to the coin shops. They see plenty of silver out there. That's not what I'm talking about. We do have a deficit. It's just not come through yet. China, India is bleeding the COMEX like no tomorrow, folks. They're bleeding the LBMA with the silver. There are stories out there. Even my melter that we deal with at the shop, saying that he's sending this stuff. Eventually, it gets to the COMEX. COMEX sells it to China and in India when they get stuff melted down. They go to another melter. He don't do the 1,000-ounce bars. He does it in 100-ounce bars. He sends it out to another thing, and then finally gets to the COMEX with the 1,000-ounce bars, and they get sold overseas. So with that being said, yeah, I think we are keeping the supply up there as we're selling it off, as some people are selling it off. There's a lot of selling going on right now. So with that being said, I think the American people from Canada that are, need to sell right now are keeping the COMEX and the LBMA, and the people who live overseas in London and the UK, in that neck of the woods, is keeping their inventories up from us that are the ones that are need to sell it, because a lot of people are so broke right now. So I think that's what's going on mostly. I'm still stacking. I say this about every video. I'm still stacking what I can. I'm focusing on right now 90% silver and 40% silver. That is what my target is. If you want to trade silver for gold, that is going to be your call. But me, if I had gold right now, I wouldn't do it. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I wouldn't do it right now. People ask me, should I buy a little bit of both? Having a little bit of both is not a bad idea, okay? I just think silver is way undervalued. That's what I'm going after right now. Don't make any financial decisions based on what I say. Of course not, because I don't know everything, and I'll be the first one to admit that one. But before we move on, I'd like to ask you guys to check out our friend Ani over at Sobriety and Silver. He's doing a heck of a job over there. He's trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. He's trying to get to 4,000 viewing hours so he can start getting paid on his YouTube channel for his content. He's got over 736 subscribers the last time I looked, and he's closing in on 2,000 viewing hours. So we need to try to get him up there. So if you're already subscribed, watch a couple of his latest videos as well to help him get over that 4,000 viewing hour mark. I would appreciate that. Let him know that Coin Shop Chris sent you to him as well. Let's just get into Silver Eagles right now. Yes, so shop got Silver Eagles today. 2025's come to the door. We got 6 monster boxes that came walking to the door today. No, they didn't walk in by themselves. But we were happy to get them. We always have sold out of a box and a half of Silver Eagles. They were a lot of them were on pre-order, and so people were happy to get them. There are people coming in to get them, pick them up, and we will see. We're probably going to be ordering 2 more boxes for next week, just to keep the inventory stacked up for our shop. So there's no crazy stories about the shop. People are buying a little bit more lately. I'm seeing a little bit less selling, but still, the selling's still kind of strong. But it seems to be backing off a little bit. The buyers are starting to come back in a little bit more right now. It's not a strong buying right now. We're having a good day because just based on the fact we got the Silver Eagles in, people just want them in their hands. So we probably will see a run on that for the next couple weeks. The people will be coming in for those. And the people that we talked to last night came in, and they're looking to spend about $6,000 right now. And basically, we told them just buy 1,000 a week. If that's what, wait, we don't know what the price is going to do. And they were happy to hear that. And, they were happy to hear that. And because they called this morning, they called my cell phone this morning, folks. And they said silver's down 54 cents right now. You're going to save us some money from buying it all last night. We couldn't sell it last night. We could have locked them in for the price last night, of course. But we saved them some money. And, that's the best way to go, folks. It might not be a lot of money saved. But, any little money that you can save fiat dollars you can save right now is the best way to go. That's why I always say cost average, because we don't know where the prices are going to go at any given day. Look, Wednesday we had a big up day of 4%. We're down over 2% in silver today, so we lost half of that gain from Wednesday. So that's what I'm saying. You know, we have to keep watching every single day, and you know, and that's why I say cost average your stack, because you know, that's, to me, that's the best way to go with that. Again, not financial advice. You know, I'm just trying to give you guys the best information that I see fit out there for the times. This right now. Do I see anything crazy going to happen with silver and gold prices? I don't see it, but we never know. There's going to be a black swan could land at any moment, drive the price up, drive the price down. We just don't know. So that is my, you know, I'm gonna make a prediction here though. I think we may see some upticks in March. There could be I think we may see a little bit of rumbling with the banks in March. That's my prediction right now, but I could be wrong about that. But you know, it seems like March is normally the month that banks start having trouble. We will see if that prediction comes true or not. So let's keep our eyes on the banking system. Keep your eyes on companies laying off people, folks, closing stores, whatnot. This is all going to be very driven with the metals prices. The more, the more stuff we see, bad news out there, the metal prices could be going up. And remember, the metals prices we see, it's just the paper price. It's not physical silver and gold. Remember, it's not physical. It's gosh darn paper. I mean, that is what we see. It's paper price. It's not physical. So if somebody wants to dabble into, the prices of silver and gold and not have physical, go buy paper. I mean, yeah, you can make a little bit of money off the paper very quickly. You can lose a lot of money on paper very quickly too. I get the people saying that, you buy silver today, you buy gold today, you're already down. That's not always the case. It depends on what you buy it for. I've seen times where I've even gone to online bullion deals. I buy it today. 2 weeks later, it's up more than I paid for it. Silver's gone up. It's, before I even get it in the mail. I've even got stuff like from bullion exchanges when they had their sale on rounds, just different mixed rounds. Or Liberty Coin, 59 over spot. The next day, it's already an uptick of where silver was. So, yeah, it's gone up $1.50. Yeah, you're already up. It can take that quick to change prices. So keep that all in mind as we're buying. Again, if you folks have any questions for me, please reach out to me by my email. My email is always in the description of every single video. I thank you all for watching. Into the next video, Coin Shop Chris is out. I hope you folks have a good day.